Okay, minasan, York-des, and today we are going to take a look at the new event in Genshin Impact, which has a name, Lantern, right? So first of all, we'll take a quick look at the things we have here, and later I will explain my tactic for theater mechanics, which is mostly based on the tower defenses games, but it worked at the first stage, so you will see. First of all, let's say that we have some quests here to do. This one will unlock in a few days. I mean, 1 day basically for science now. The Lantern Rite Tales has bunch of quests, as you can see, which will give us a great rewards. The Primo chance, we are looking for them always, and Festive Fever. Later they will unlock more, as you can see, part 2, part 3, here in 80 hours at last for me. Other thing is the Excel market. You're getting the talismans and you can exchange them for the rewards here. But how to get these talismans, right? This is the question. The question which we can answer here. We are getting that by making theater mechanics, which is basically a minigame based on the tower defenses games. The one difference is that it's just 3D, right? Well, the tower defenses are 3D also, but not like, moving like this with character. Okay, so we need to own the lanterns. We can get them by crafting, as we craft everything else. Don't trust this button. This is just a navigation button. Lantern Viper we can get from harvesting plants. This we can get from killing the enemies, and plaster shards we can get as the harvesting ores, killing the geoshipas. And I got like 15 of them just by going to the one location. And the one location is, let me take a look here. There is a cave near the water, which you can get the geoshipats. Oh Jesus, I can't I can spell this creature's names, but you can get these creatures there, and you can get the ores there, and you will get really juicy amount of the ores. So be free to use that place if you are not using that. So let's move to the theater mechanics. We're playing around. This event is really good because you have tons of quests also for getting the Primo chance, like the outside quests. And here, the tower defense thing is about upgrading, right? So here we have towers, which we can use in the field. The other thing which you will unlock are very important in late part of the game, I think. We have here the animal statue, which will knock back opponents. It looks really great, really useful. Ambush mines, and here the physical damage, long bows, small damage, mechanic desire. Look at that, increase the buff of our Arcane Mechanics, Portal of Wonders. Player can select Arcane Mechanic Portal of Wonders to teleport to another portal. Up to 2 Arcane Mechanic Portal of Wonders can build in a stage. So I think these ones are going to be a key of the strategy in late parts of the event. As you can see, I upgraded only 2. Why it's like that? I have a bit more. I can, I don't know, upgrade something here. This is because I'm going to focus on 2 towers. As you can see, I focused on the water tower and fire tower. The main strategy for this game for me is... Oh wait. No. First of all, I need to give you an info that actually you can't deal damage in this game mode. Yeah, so you can't basically help directly, but you can put elements on the creatures. What this means? This means that skills also are working on them. So, for example, you can just use Gene to just pick up enemies and knock back them. You can use uh, Xianlin to destroy the shields of the ice mages. You can use Mona to put the vet status and Ganyu to freeze your enemies. So this is a key of this game, which is really useful. But also the strategy of positioning the towers. So the strategy is to use, for me at last, the towers which can at first uh, put some slow effects on the characters, on the enemies, and the distance towers will attack them. So what am I doing is to put the recovery mechanics on the first, which will get us a juicy amount of the Vinicius points in the game. You should be able to see that on my play. And later, what we are doing is to put the wet putting effects towers, so the title flats. Uh, when we do that, we can freeze your enemies, right? They are having wet status, we can freeze enemies, and we are doing that by using our characters, like Ganyu, for example. But I also use the tower, the thin ice, to freeze them. It's really useful. You're freezing them at the beginning. And now the fire tower is coming. It has big range, 20 meters, and it will deal massive damage to melt damage to the creatures, right? You can also use a thunder tower. I'm always putting some of them to put some electric elements on the enemies, and here it's why I'm focusing only two towers, because I'm able to get effects on them, right? We have here the effects to unlock on the third level, on the 5th level, and here on the fire we got some nice juicy effect. Blazing sparks explode, dealing pyro damage in larger area. So I think this is a key to make the towers much more effective when they deal damage from the bigger distance, right? But every strategy depends on the positioning of the map also, because we have here different maps. When you will be playing, you will see that. And now is the question how to get these things here. The beneficiaries, skills. It's simple. You're just making challenges. Let's take a look at the challenges. Here we have maps. As you can see, this is the basic map, the most easy one. And here are the other. As you can see, the other ones will unlock later. So let's take a look at the challenges here. We have tons of challenges. We can get tons of these points. Don't focus on doing only one. You can do a bunch of them at once really easily. Like at first my map, I did really a lot of them. So here you're unlocking your multipliers. Of course, I did the first one, so I unlocked 1.2. So as you can see, we should choose a character which can basically affect the enemies. Here we have my Xianling, Monarch, and Eugene. And now let's put some Oh Jesus, let's put some towers. So this is my basic strategy for now. And as you can see, I can just put the enemies back. And here we go. I am getting my things. This is my second map basically, right? And now you can see that slowing down enemies at the beginning, at least for me, is really important. If you play the tower defenses games, you can know that there we are basically slowing down them something between middle, so we can deal damage pretty much to them since. Oh, here we go, the electric tower. That we can put some damage since both towers from one and other sides are attacking them, right? So, okay, here we have the etap where we are trying to choose some benefits for us. Sometimes there is a hidden thing which can give us more rewards. For now, let's take the hydromechanic attack speed, because why not? You can also see the types of enemies which we're encountering. Now I can build my fire towers, which will also help in dealing damage now. But we need to be careful because we have two portals here. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. But yeah, since I have these fire towers and I can use the character's abilities, I think I will be able to hold that. Okay, let's speed up the thing. So here we can see that we can really do a lot for our characters to hold the enemies and not let them go through. Just as you saw, even if I didn't put there any towers, I was able to hold the creatures in outside of this portal, right? So we are getting the construction points. That's nice. We can do much more things now. Recover 5 points to get to escape monsters. Defeating monster gives 5 points. Maybe I will take this one. The electromechanic elemental mastery. Why not? Yeah, there was something up to, but they didn't take it. Didn't even consider that. Great of me. Okay, let's put maybe one more of that. I don't think so because right there I don't have how to use it. So that's fine for me. Here we can put some other water tower, and we can also put, oh, not here, maybe a bit before the electro one. But I think they will be able to come with this way. I hope not. Oh, close Adeptus Bridge. That's that's nice thing. Okay, so you can see this is working pretty good. Just in case, I will put some uh, towers here. And the fire tower. I hope it will be able to deal some damage. Well, the game is playing on its own for a bit. Okay, we can just relax, I think. So this is my strategy. I make this part so you can see how to work out in this kind of game. As you can see, we are getting tons of construction points, and later we'll be able to get really a lot of the things. Uh, yeah, let's take this one. Of course, we can take this, so we get more finishing sickles, right? But I'm not sure about that yet. I want to upgrade my towers more, so I will be able to get more sickles. At last, there is no need to make this for now because we are getting really a lot sickles just by completing the stages with the challenges, right? So game is playing on, let's see the 4 wave, if it will hold or not. Yeah, the Ruin Guardians are really tanky, but as you can see with my freezing strategy and melting attack, it's just like destructive, really destructive. Even so, I will help there a bit, I think. You can actually, you know, oh my goodness, not this one. Freeze them by also attacking the weak points. Look at that. It will stop. And here we go. Challenge is complete. It's so easy as I told you earlier, and we have really juicy amount of the rewards. Like look at that, 540 points. Easy peasy. Just like this. I think that's everything for this episode. Thank you for watching, subscribe and comment below, like the video. If you have some suggestions, you can also type them in the comments. And I hope you will get everything in this event and make some nice wishes. See you soon in next episode.